par excellence. Maybe I took the word from Miss
Okay,
Carlin.
take a borrow and pay back tomorrow. That's all right, as long as you pay back.
Okay, yeah. So we'll welcome you again, and I wanted to tell our listeners out there that Miss Mahalia Thomas, she had some, I would say, bookings on that were cancelled due to the pandemic. I can highlight one, the International Youth Day, and this is observed by 160 countries around the world. And Miss Mahalia Thomas was the one who every year has been doing this. That's with the United Nations of Trinidad and Tobago, and she has been doing this. And this is one of the programs that was, I would say, cancelled. As well as, I have in my hand here, I had a booking for Miss Mahalia Thomas at the APAP, meaning the Association of Performing Arts Professionals. We only let into that place professionals. And she was one of the persons that I spoke with her since last year. You have to go to APAP, that APAP, Association Performing Arts Presenters, people from all over the world. There's normally about 3,500 to 4,000, I would say, professionals there from all the four corners of the earth. And Miss Mahalia was the one who would have represented us in PAN January 2021, but that so far has been put off due to the pandemic, because we had already exhibited there. And like what I have here in my hand, APAP, this was a few years ago. We had Calypso workshop, parang, chutney, steel pan, African dance, Indian dance, traditional mass. And this was at the large Hilton, downtown Hilton in New York City. So we'll probably see for 2022 that Miss Mahalia Thomas will represent Trinidad and Tobago at this international forum. And I must say here that Miss Mahalia Thomas has been an inspiration to the young people. A lot of youths she helps. She had been freelancing at different steel orchestras as well as teaching, all about making a difference. So Mahalia, could you tell your listening audience and viewing audience what it is that you feel about making a difference, via your instrument? How can it make a difference in the lives of your listeners and those here?
Well, to me, Stephen, it's a way how people can escape. It's a way to make people happy. It's something that you could do, like you say, you're frustrated or something. It's something that you could go to. So what I try to do, especially in my pan band where I'm associated with, I teach pan to the younger set of the younger band. So I teach them how to play pan, and from there the younger band was able to play in some events around. And then I also teach privately as well to clients that ask me, say, hey, I want to learn the steel pan. I was like, okay, cool, no problem. And I teach them and even younger children as well. So to me, it has been quite fun and fulfilling. And so far, my clients and everyone, they said they have fun playing the steel pan. So I hope that I could extend this knowledge throughout the world and my fun of it as well.
Okay, that's nice. Hi, Mahalia. This is Colleen.
Hi, Miss Colleen.
Yes, hi. I just have a question for you. Do you think one day you will be able to be in such a position that you could have pan music as your all, that you will be able to, what I want to say is like make a living out of it, meaning that it could pay all your bills and this stuff? Do you think that one day you'll be in such a position that you'll be able to?
I mean, I'm hoping, and that's what I'm aiming for. Because right now, that's where I'm getting checks and some gigs from it. So far it's been going good.
That's great. And as a woman, we are a woman, right, Tyrone? And so there's woman to woman. as a woman in pan, right? how do you cope with being a woman? Because you know they say pan is a rugged thing. We know that from way back is a man thing in the panyard, you know, is a man thing. And as a woman, and how do you deal with being a woman in pan and having to cope with that? How you dealt with it?
So, to be honest, I mean, like in everything, is have some difficulties. Because I'm gonna tell you a little story. The reason why, like, I started doing my solo stuff is because I once asked a certain individual to teach me a song, and that individual didn't teach me. So, they said flat out no, right? So I was like, okay, you know what? If you want to teach me, I'm gonna learn for myself. And look what happened now. I doing my own thing. I'm able to get paid for the same thing that I'm doing, and that's because of that. And then even as a woman in the industry, I always have some support, but you know, it always have these few people that is trying to bring you down. And they may say things about you, but I mean, that is like, you still have to do what you have to do. And up to today, they start watching what I'm doing, and even one person in particular, they say, you're doing real good. I was like, yeah, because I was at an event for this person, and trust me, this person really took me down and thing. I was like, okay, cool. And when I hit that stage and I perform, you know, that person checked my hand after.
Yes, that, you know, you sound like a really nice person. I've seen your performance. I've looked at it, and according to what Tyrone said before, because I mentioned the same, and I told him that I look at your performance as par excellence. So, you know, and and what I looked and noticed about you is that you have a passion in doing this. And I always tell people the most important thing in anything you do, it could be sweeping the yard, whatever it is, the passion that you have for it is so important, because it's your passion is what is really take you. Sometimes because of your passion, you might be getting what you want, but the passion is what drives you. And I see you have that, you know, and I really admire that about you. And one more question before I put it back on to Tyrone. You know, the question just bubbling in my head here. As a child growing up, right? Did you ever look at yourself as being in the position is now, like how all these awards and things as a child? Have you ever like visualized it or seen it when you were growing up that thought you would have been in this position?
No. To be honest, no, not at all. Because I was just like doing it for fun. And then no, it was like, it's like something just pulling you in that direction. And it's like, you just kind of go. It's like, yeah, it's have so much fun playing the pan. Like sometimes, I wouldn't say sometimes, like when I, like in performance mode, like I'll become like a different person. Like, that's like my mind just there. And then when I finish, I'll be like, oh, like it's done.
Mahalia, I want to tell your audience something about you. It is no secret actually, but what I want to say here is that this is all about making a difference. And I saw where you made a difference even as a performer playing the pan. I go around the panyard. I'm one of the people from the early days who used to push the pan from Desperados up the hill down to the bridge. And then,
hello.
Yes, behind Desperados. So I've been following pan right through. But when you play, I saw something different. You will hold the pan sticks in your hand, and then you'll spin. You'll do a dance and come right back on the pan. And that is what you call connecting. Because, you know, sometimes you see a pan player, and by the time they reach the chorus, like, and you want to yawn. You want to fall asleep because it can say nothing.